Hey guys, it's W1 here. So, I watched the direct earlier, and because we didn't actually have enough people on the call for me to want to upload the full reaction, I'm just gonna go back through this and I'm gonna give my thoughts on some of the specific things that happened. So I've got the Twitch VOD up. Um, there were things that I kind of had on my mind while I was kind of at work thinking about stuff as it was like kind of reflecting. But because I don't want to make a list and just try to go down it and then forget stuff, I'm just gonna rewatch this. I'm not gonna watch the full thing because I like to keep this relatively short, but I'll be kind of skipping forward a little bit. So, kind of opens, and I'll go ahead and mute. We don't really need the. I'll turn it down. So I was pretty sold on the Grinch leak. Uh, just for like a bunch of circumstances that kind of added up. So I think as a result, the whole thing ended up being underwhelming for me because like specifically, I just wanted Gino. That's all I want right now. Um,
This is Masahiro Sakurai from
I'll turn that down a little bit.
and this is the final Nintendo Direct before the launch of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
So it goes into the trailer, and I kind of had a hunch already because I think there was a leak of like, this is how the trailer goes. We've got the boxing ring, and Ken shows up, and then someone else, other than like Incineroar, is the challenger that takes him down or whatever. So I kind of had a hunch the moment I saw this, and that was what made me kind of, hey, maybe there's still more to this. But I still feel like the Grinch leak, there's something to be missed, but there's no way Incineroar wouldn't have been on the banner, so it's hard to say. Uh, the moment I saw that little rope, I was already down for Incineroar conceptually, but the moment I saw that rope, I'm like, okay, I'm good with this. This rope right here. The moment I saw that, uh, anyway, so I'll watch this one more time. See if I can kind of figure out moveset wise. He does seem to be a grappler, which Smash has never really had like a true one. Uh, Pretty good Final Smash. All right. And then what do you go to? See, I was expecting like a full like CG trailer, like the Brawl reveal, where just character after character, and it'd be the last X, the last few. Oh, one thing I wanted to look at. Kin's pose in that is supposed to be identical to the Grinch leak, but I don't know if I'd really be able to find that offhand, so I'm not gonna try. But I think that's what I've heard.
Hailing from the Street Fighter series, Ryu's rival Ken joins as an Echo Fighter. In his original game, Ken could be considered Ryu's Echo Fighter. Though perhaps you could say Luigi is the original Echo Fighter. But let's get back to Ken. Ken has been distinguished from Ryu over the years, but the Ken you'll see this time is based on Super Street
I
Fighter
just want to be able to
2.
listen to this again because I couldn't really hear it when I was watching due to being in a voice call.
His heavy Shoryuken
We get the file show you can obviously,
the
and he
Shoryuken
also
is
falls with what the fuck?
and his Tatsumaki Senpukyaku strikes opponents multiple times. Hell Wheel, Focus Attack. We've included lots of Ken's signature moves, such as his famous kicks, which change based on your command inputs. He's a bit faster than Ryu, and we've also incorporated other tweaks from recent titles. Just like Ryu, he has two final smashes. First, the spinning uppercut.
Yeah. So in one clip you see him fall with the Tatsu, which isn't as dramatic as in like Street Fighter 5, which is admittedly the only Street Fighter I'm familiar with, but I was really hoping he would. I love that Final Smash. So how does it differ between them? Because is it like the Shoryuken's the fall one then? 'Cause I admittedly didn't actually heal it.
First, the spinning uppercut, Shinryuken. We've made it look flashy as it is in the versus
So that's
stage.
obviously up close.
Execute a final smash near an opponent, and you'll instead
But
perform
then it says new opponent right there, so that's what confuses me. Because they both seem like the close quarters ones.
Now for our last new challenger, Incineroar. It may be a Pokemon, but it mainly uses pro wrestling moves, and as such, its throws are a bit more powerful. Like a true pro wrestler, when one of its
It
attacks
just poses. Oh, it poses. That's so good. I didn't catch that before.
cancel out of these poses at any time, so they won't open you up to additional enemy attacks.
That's so good.
Special is called Darkest Lariat. It was Incineroar's signature move in the Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon games. Perhaps it's something of a red cyclone. Its up special is Cross Chop. You'll leap up and come rocketing back down. This attack can be very effective, but if you mess up, it's easy to self-destruct.
He just flies off.
For its side special, Incineroar makes opponents run the ropes after a dashing grab. When they bounce back your way, press the button at just the right moment. If you're too early, you'll do a back body drop. Wait too long and you'll fail. Nail the timing and you'll pull off a powerful lariat. Its down special is Revenge. When damaged, Incineroar's burning passion comes to the surface, powering up its next attack.
Okay.
Incineroar's idea of a counterattack. And its final smash
I'm down for that.
Max Malicious Moonsault.
So it's like Limit,
Than the Z move.
except that it's just you counter instead of like charging the meter, building over time.
You'll find in the game. This is the initial fighter select screen. There aren't very many at first, but it is the same amount as the original Nintendo 64 game. And once you've unlocked them all, it'll look like this.
I wonder if as Incineroar, if you could if you could get your opponent off stage and then intentionally get hit by like a Link Bomb or a Snake Mine or something, or like a Snake Grenade to intentionally get the buff for the next attack while they're off stage. Amiibos, whatever. Not that I don't want, just I'm not gonna have much to talk about. Spirits mode. Alright, so Spirits mode was underwhelming to me when it was first shown, but especially assuming that the cutscene that we see at the end of the direct is the is from Spirits as well, I'm suddenly really hyped for it. Especially if like I just want a mode that I can progress through and get cutscenes as I'm going.
The characters are toys in the real world, but they are fighters in the world of the imagination. Returning to the real world is an ongoing theme. In the imagination, you can battle impossible combinations of characters.
I really like this conceptually though, how they it's like a bunch of scenario events. Like I could see this completely replacing event mode as well. Well, probably wouldn't replace event mode, but like conceptually, I really like it because it's
Fighters can join forces with spirits.
it gives the trophies a use, which is what the point was.
There's a massive amount of wildly different.
I'm pretty sure that's Ray.
There are several classes of spirits.
Ray was one of the other characters I really wanted.
Novices, stronger
Anyway,
ones, and title especially strong ones.
yeah, looking at this again, I really like it conceptually, but I hope we get. Well, I don't know. Cause is this the adventure mode? I guess is the thing. I just want an adventure mode. I'll shut up about that now. Yeah, looking at this again, I really like it. It's gonna be cool.
Hit the puppet fighter to acquire the spirit within. Even if you accidentally
Another thing is that spirits are the replacement to trophies, and Mewtwo and Lucas were both trophies in Smash 4 and then became playable fighters. So by the same token, no one that is a spirit is deconfirmed as a DLC fighter.
strong against grab.
And I'm gonna that's important because I'm gonna talk about something again later on.
It's important to pick a spirit that has an advantage over your opponent.
But so if there's a character that you wanted that wasn't a Oh, side note real quick. We saw Melee right there. So Ryan is literally the only party member in Xenoblade 1 who we've never seen in well, no, I can't say that because I'm sure he had a trophy in Smash 4. I just really like Ryan, and I hate that his entire existence within Smash 4 gameplay is now it's Shulk time, which was originally Ryan's line. Anyway, I don't think I had too much more I wanted to say about that. We're talking about online now. I don't think I have too much to say about online. I'm not much of a matchmaking guy. I'd rather just get a group of friends and just play a bunch. But, whatever. Global Smash Power feels like the, we don't want you to feel like you're bad, so instead of telling you what place you rank, we're going to tell you how many people you're better than. Because, I don't know. Global Smash Power is cool, but the problem is there's no real way to say, like, yeah, I'm the #1 player, because, like, you'd have to know how many players there are within Global Smash Power in the first place. And then it's per character as well. Oh no, it's combined. Yeah, so that's kind of my thing. I feel like it just doesn't want anyone to think that they're bad because they've got the I'm the 5 millionth best player. So instead of it being how many people you're worse than, it's how many people you're better than. Uh, this is cool. It means games can be better. I like the I shouldn't have skipped. I like smash tag. Well, I wasn't gonna say smash tags, but how you can like kind of set the color and you can like design them. I like. Short messages. Oh, it's only before and after now. Okay, I missed that. Can you still like fully customize it, or is it only presets? Because if it's fully customizable, then that's not a good idea for a public setting. Spectator mode, that's the big one. Uh, well, I guess not this specifically, but being able to spectate games like friends games. The friend lobbies are what's great. So I'm actually really fond of like uh Blaze Blue Cross Tag and Dragon Ball FighterZ that have interactive lobbies. Uh, but it's not anything that's like really mandatory. As the fact that we just got lobbies in the first place, and you can like go to the spectator stands, you can say I'm next in the fight or whatever. That alone is sick. Don't care about this. Being able to show stuff's cool. Okay. Now here's what I got things to say. Okay. Shadow's an assist trophy. If Shadow's an assist trophy, the fact that they waited this long to show him, in addition to having Knuckles as an assist trophy from the Sonic franchise as well, it just frustrates me because I wouldn't have used him, but Shadow's one of my favorite characters, and I really wanted him to be a in the game, even if it was only an Echo. So it's just like the fact he literally his entire character looks super well as an Echo, and it's just like, hey, we waited the entire duration of this game to announce that he's an assist trophy. It just doesn't make sense to me. And then immediately after Shadow, we get friggin' Isaac, like 5 seconds later. Okay, well, it felt a lot closer together. This one's cool. Honey. And then Isaac. So, I mean, the fact that he's back is cool. He can do more with the hands. Before he could only push people off. And now he can fight with them. I don't know. I think that just kind of boils back down to me having been a believer in the Grinch leak. So it's like, kind of being show those characters we get in, and then we see the most of the assist trophies. Uh, I like the guileless trophy because this is yeah, it's a trophy because it's literally how it goes if you're trying to play as Guile in Street Fighter, to my understanding. Does he throw the sonic boom at the beginning? I like the characters chosen as assist trophies overall, though. It's just a shame that there were some characters that could have been really good playable fighters and were instead deconfirmed as assist trophies. Okay. But so the joke is when I was first kind of getting into esports, I think my brother was watching a Street Fighter thing, and the way he explained Guile to me is that you throw sonic booms until they jump, and when they jump, you punish them for jumping. So just seeing all the flash kicks was just kind of funny to me. Uh, features, help menu. I still don't think we've seen Squad Strike yet. Century Smash is basically multi-man. Challenges. Oh, challenges is nice. I missed this completely. Records. Was Snake doing the thinking? Oh my god. Oh, so you can just buy music straight up. Language support's cool, but I really hope Roy and Cloud get English voices. Yeah, it's something funny I've heard. Bow to me. Custom balance is basically his handicap. Now people are curious about that. Mii Fighters, I love that you can change like the voices and stuff. Um, additionally, I got an email. Sorry about that. Additionally, we see the special moves, and now that custom specials aren't a thing in this game, aside from the Mii Fighters, I wonder if the competitive community is gonna free them, or if those are gonna be tied to like 1-1-1-1 or something like that. Robo. Yeah, there's Ray. I love that there's a Nintendo Labo one. It's so good. What was that in the background? Alright, so now we got DLC. So, this entire DLC section, there's two ways to interpret it. The first way is that, I'll just say it because it goes for Rex as well as the DLC packs.
Again, the price is $24.99 for all 5 sets. Now that we've finally confirmed the development of this DLC, please know that we'll be working really hard on it.
Now that we finally confirmed the development of this DLC, as in they weren't planning, or they didn't already have the complete plans for it.
I wonder if I'll ever get to take a break. By the way, here's one purchase bonus you'll get with the Fighters Pack.
Okay, so somewhere it says that I must have just missed it, but it's talking. It doesn't directly state whether there's only going to be the one Fighters Pass or if there'll be multiple ones. And I really hope there's multiple ones, but the fact that it doesn't imply multiple ones means there might only be the one. Anyway, here's the thing. Cue the music.
It's a Mii sword fighter outfit based on Rex from Xenoblade Chronicles 2.
Okay, so he's about to say something, and talking within the Shulk Discord, within like other groups, it seems like I've interpreted this completely different than a lot of people. And so looking back on it, it feels like it could be 50-50. So it says while Rex didn't quite make the roster, yeah, so it's talking about the fact that the game came out too late and he wasn't able to make it for like planning. Yeah, so we decided which fighters we wanted to include when planning, so we couldn't include fighters from titles like Xenoblade Chronicles 2. But the thing is that people seem to think that deconfirms him as DLC, but Sakurai has stated that he doesn't even consider DLC in the first place to until he's done with the main game. And it's weird to me that you would include this character as like a Mii costume and say like, hey, we couldn't make them a character in the base game, so we're making them this Mii costume instead, and we hope that's okay for the people that wanted to be able to play as him. I don't get how you can do that without anything like people are gonna be cool with a Mii costume as opposed to a DLC fighter. And then additionally, Pirate here, I've also heard an argument for that deconfirming him, but that's already debunked because as I said earlier, and as someone else said that I stole it from, if spirits are the new trophies and trophies have gone into DLC fighters in Smash 4, then Pyro could still be used. And that also says that they haven't started working on the DLC characters yet. Okay. And then I've got no idea how to really feel about this. My theory on this is that someone started coding it as a joke, and then it was actually like, hey, this is super fun, and they just started messing around with it and made it into like a legit character. Because there's no way that they intentionally were gonna add Piranha Plant. Like, there's no way. I mean, it's weird, but once you get past the fact of like, why is this a thing, I can get behind it as like a joke, because that's what it is. Please wait a couple months after launch. This fighter is free for a limited time. I'm curious what it would run for if you missed the free offer. Okay. And then is this that? So this cutscene, is it stated that this is Spirits mode, or is this another mode? Because it makes sense that it's Spirits mode. It's so directly related to Spirits, at least. Anyway, so as I said, as long as whatever mode this is, as long as it gives you cutscenes as the game progresses for doing different things or saving different characters, I'm all for it. Because like especially with the voice acting. Oh. I'll turn it up.
Don't let a single one get away.
Look. And others.
We'll each need to take down about 10.
Stow your fear. It's now or never.
We'll win this. I know we will.
I see it. You see like everyone get destroyed. And it's like I can't do anything to stop this. The interesting thing though, also shout outs to Link's shield being able to block those. Samus is just shooting at them. I don't think you ever actually see Schultz get hit though. That's the interesting thing about this. They tried to hide, but the ground got destroyed. Hits would have been fine if Palutena stayed to fight instead of lost the power fight. Oh, that was one thing that annoyed me. So canonically, within the Kid Icarus canon, Pit cannot fly without Palutena, but Doug Pit was able to steal all of Medusa's powers, and so Doug Pit can fly on his own. So when Palutena quote unquote dies here, Doug Pit shouldn't have lost the power of flight, unless there's something I'm forgetting. At least that scene kind of implies they lost power of flight. Anyway. So I'm like super down for this. I wouldn't mind like having the side-scrolling kind of thing we have with Subspace, but as long as I can get a story mode and cutscenes, I'm game. Also, English song. This feels a lot like Drifting Souls to me. But it's obviously like the Smash theme, so. Also, I'm really curious to know what that is. So this is probably how you unlock the characters by, the more streamlined way of unlocking characters. If you can save them in this, you unlock them as a fighter. And I'd imagine by that same. Okay, yes, this is still Spirits mode then. Maybe. No, it's not. I think it's different. Skulk, no. Gameplay-wise, it feels like Spirits mode, but it doesn't have the same little interface that Spirits mode did, so it's hard to really say. Golem. There's probably also the mode that we see the Wrathless boss fight and the other boss fight. Is it Dracula? For some reason I felt like it might have been someone different. Anyway. I think that was it from the direct. Yeah. So I mean, kind of looking at it again, I feel a lot less underwhelmed now, kind of going in, knowing what to expect. I guess I'm just really curious to see who they end up choosing for DLC. I hope there's more than just the 5 DLC characters, but I think Smash 4 got, what, like 7 or 8, and 3 of those were from past games already, so it'd be the same amount of new fighters. I'd just like to see this game supported with new characters for a lot longer than just 1 year, even if it meant that each year had less characters overall, I guess. Anyway, so that's my thoughts. Let me know how you guys thought about it, because I might be too harsh or too critical just on account of having wanted a little more. We didn't see target test, which I really hope is back because that's one of my favorite modes. And we didn't get Gino, obviously, which I wanted, or any of the other characters I wanted. So at this point, it's kind of funny. I got like Inkling is really the only newcomer I care about, and then kind of Isabella and Simon. Oh well, I wanted Ridley. We got Ridley. So let me know what characters you guys are hyped for, or what your thoughts on this were, or who you're planning to play, or whatever thoughts you have. And I'm gonna head out later.